good morning, very sleepy morning. And it seems that lately, basically, it's been kind of a, I guess it's the spring, I don't know what it is, but the inflammation is pretty high. As you know, histamine rises in spring, so there you go. Let's talk about ecstatic dance again because it's really, really, really immense to heal and to recover from people that have been sick for far too many years and remember and make the body remember that we can actually move, which is something that we need to make the body be mindful of. Yeah. So at its core, ecstatic dance, it's about freedom to move however you feel without worrying about specific steps, choreography, and like more structured dance styles, ecstatic dance invites you to let go and just be in the moment, allowing the music to guide you and your movements. And the music can range from mellow and ambient to high energy beats, creating a unique experience. It has ancient roots as well. So, um, humans have been dancing basically forever, and many of the shamanic practices involve dancing. And the reason why is because vibration, music, and dance is a combination to changing, basically the vibe and changing how we perceive things and getting into trance states as well, which is or flow states, which allow us to go into healing to many other things. No. So in shamanic traditions, one of the earliest forms of ecstatic dance can be found basically there. Shamans use rhythmic drumming and dance to enter altered states of consciousness, often to heal or connect with the spiritual realm. These rituals weren't just about the physical movement, they were about using the body as a vessel for, spiritual exploration. And definitely, it is. It really is. I feel this a lot with kind of psytrance music, but many other ways that bring you into this flow state can make you connect with that, especially if you are in a nature environment. But yeah, in Greek mythology, ecstatic dance in ancient Greece was also present in the worship of gods and goddesses. So the followers of Dionysius, the god of wine and ecstasy, engage in frantic, ecstatic dances as part of their rituals. Similarly, Corbanates, devout of the goddess of Cybele, performed wild rhythmic dances believing to invoke divine presence. These early forms of dance laid the groundwork for what would evolve into modern ecstatic dance, basically. So, there's a lot more. The birth of modern ecstatic dance, fast forward to the 70s, and the concept of ecstatic dance began to take shape in a more structured form. Gabrielle Roth, a dancer and musician, played a pivotal role in this evolution. She introduced the five rhythm practice, a movement meditation that guide dancers through five distinct stages: flowing, staccato, chaos, lyrical, and stillness. Each rhythm encourages different types of movement and emotional exploration, creating a journey that is both physical and spiritual. So, this woman, Rose work, emphasized the healing power of dance and movement, helping to cement the idea that dance could be more than just entertainment. It could be a path to self discovery and transformation. So these five realms become a cornerstone of the consciousness dance movement, influencing many of the practices that now follow. No? So the evolution and spread of static dance during the 1980s and the 90s, the concept of static dance began to spread beyond the five realms or rhythms, with various forms of conscious dance emerging around the world, basically. Events like Barefoot Boogie in San Francisco offered drag alcohol free dancing spaces where participants could experience the joy of movement in a safe and supportive environment. These events emphasize community, connection, and the idea that dance could be a powerful tool for personal and collective healing. In Europe, practices like movement medicine began to take root, drawing from the same principles basically that unpinned ecstatic dance and five rhythms or rhythms. These practices blended traditional dance forms with modern therapeutic approaches, creating spaces where people could explore their inner world through movement. So, yeah, the key figures and global expansion, Max Fatem and the role of electronic music. The early 2000s marked a significant turning point in ecstatic dance movement, largely thanks to Fatem. Fatem, a key figure in conscious dance community, encountered electronic music at Burning Man an experience that profoundly influenced his approach to dance. When he arrived at Hawaii, basically, he discovered a dance gathering that relied on mixtapes. Seizing the opportunity, Fatim began integrating electronic music into sessions, creating a new electrifying from ecstatic dance that resonated deeply with participants. This is something that we've been doing in psytrance parties basically forever. But if you want to kind of put a name into it and take more advantage of this into healing, it can basically be done, being actually conscious of what you're doing. Um, Sometimes it's even better to flow it in a most freedom way that you are not even conscious that you're actually healing through it, but it happens, which is amazing, right? So, Tyler Blanc and Donna Carroll pioneered ecstatic dance events. In 2008, Tyler Blanc and Donna Carroll took ecstatic dance to new heights by launching a weekly event at Sweet Ballroom, Oakland, California. Their vision was clear: to keep ecstatic dance an open source practice, free from trademarks and official trainings. This decision allowed ecstatic dance to grow organically, spreading to new locations and attracting diverse participants. Ecstatic dance today is basically a global movement, celebrated across, the globe. Um, Cities like Amsterdam, you can find ecstatic dance events nearly every day, often featuring some of the most talented DJs. And yeah, so the beauty of ecstatic dance lies in the adaptability, whether it's a sunrise session at the beach, a late night event in the urban warehouse. Each ecstatic dance gathering offers a unique experience. That practice has grown to include a wide range of musical genres and dancing styles, making it accessible to everyone, regardless of their background, dance experience, music taste, and so on, which is absolutely fantastic, right? So, so basically, conscious dance refers to dance practices that focus on self expression, mindfulness, personal growth, rather than just a technique or performance. I mean, I don't believe to be able to perform ecstatic dance, you need to have like a structured anything. The whole point of it is that the person that's providing, let's say, the music, the people that are connecting with that music and that space have this connection in which you feel free to express yourself and free to move freely. And remember, and especially for people again that have been sick with all these diseases like chronic fatigue syndrome, Lyme, whatever, they are really long, and or MS, whatever. People that have been in bed for really, really long periods of time, that they forget how to move, that they forget that the body has or is able to move. It's really important to bring that that make your body conscious again, that is able and it's capable of moving and healing. And to do that, I cannot find anything better than this. Singing would be another one, but the power of movement is just incredible. So I really strongly recommend to anyone going through this disease, is obviously you're not going to be able to do all this when you are at your sickest, but as you recover, practice it. You can even do this or practice this at home on your own. And but obviously the whole point and the beauty of it is when there is like a small mini community in a certain time and space, joined through music, uh, and joined through the fact that no one's judging anyone and you're able to do that movement freely. This is, I guess, the magic, especially when that magic happens in nature like spaces where you can connect even better. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.